Hi, thanks for tuning in to Jamie Elmer Yoga. I'm Jamie, and today I am going to teach you belly breathing. Now, belly breathing doesn't sound very glamorous, but it's a really good breathing practice to reduce stress and anxiety. It's really good for circulation, and it also helps with digestion. So to do this practice, ideally you'll want a surface that you can lie down on. You can do this practice seated, but again, it's ideal if you can lie down. You don't need a yoga mat. You could do this on your couch. You could do it on the floor. You could do it in bed. Because you want to really be able to relax your entire body when we do this breathing practice. Now, when we belly breathe, it means that the stomach will relax as we inhale and exhale. So that means it will naturally rise and fall. And part of what causes the stomach to move is a specific muscle called your diaphragm. Now, your diaphragm is one of your main muscles of respiration, your main muscles of breathing. And your diaphragm is at the base of your rib cage here. And imagine this muscle connecting to the low ribs from the front, the side, all the way to the back. And the diaphragm, when we inhale, it actually gently presses our internal organs down. And when we exhale, the diaphragm gently and in a small amount sucks up under the ribs. So it's actually a fairly small movement when the diaphragm moves, but it moves with every single inhale and exhale. So when we inhale, again, the diaphragm presses down, just gently compressing our internal organs. And when we exhale, the diaphragm sucks up, making more space for those internal organs. And that little pump system with the diaphragm is one of the reasons why, when we breathe deeper and get more movement in the diaphragm, we also get more blood flow with that little compression and then creating space in the organs. So anytime we focus on our breath, it can be calming for our mind, it can be calming for our nervous system, and it can also be focusing for the brain. And anytime we lengthen and deepen our breath, it helps with circulation, and it can also help to calm our stress level. So deep breathing is really good for the entire body and every system in the body. And this is just one way to deep breathe, called belly breathing. So come onto your back and make yourself comfortable. You may want a blanket or pillow under your head. You may want to pad up under your knees or your thighs. But you really want to be as comfortable as possible as we take this breath work. So if you're on your back, you could also just keep your knees bent. That's more comfortable for some people. Or have your legs down straight. And first, I'd like you to bring one hand to your lower belly. So right around where your navel is. And just try to relax that hand and arm. And you can have your eyes open or closed here. Just notice whatever's most comfortable for you. And simply bring your attention to your breath. And the amazing thing about our breath is that it's working for us. It's working on us throughout the day, throughout the night, on its own, inhaling and exhaling. So to start, simply bring your attention to it and notice under your hand that when you inhale, your stomach naturally rises up a little bit. And as you exhale, your stomach will naturally drop down a little bit. And just for a few rounds, simply notice that. Notice the movement as you inhale. And just notice the movement as you exhale. Now, if it's helpful for you and you like to feel this movement in your stomach, go ahead and keep your hand on your lower belly. If you'd be more comfortable with the arms out to the side, go ahead and do that. And now just gently start to lengthen your breath. So make your inhale last another count or two. The belly will rise as you inhale. And now make your exhale last an extra count or two, and your belly will drop as you exhale. And the movement of the belly is happening because your diaphragm is drawing down and then back up. So lengthen your inhale, another count or two. And lengthen your exhale by a count or two. Now on your next inhale, start to allow the belly to lift up, and then bring your breath into your low ribs and high up into your chest, around your sternum, your upper ribs, your collarbones. And then as you exhale, soften your collarbones, soften your chest and your low ribs, and allow the belly to drop. So the breath travels up and down. Again, inhale, the belly rises, the low ribs rise, the chest rises, all the way up to your sternum and your collarbones. That's the top of your inhale. And then as you exhale, the chest softens, the low ribs soften, and your belly softens. Continue with this a few more rounds. Make sure that you're really as comfortable as possible here. And do try to inhale and exhale at least to the count of 3. And if that feels easy and you feel like you can stretch your breath a little bit more, then try to inhale and exhale at least to the count of 4 or 5. So inhale, belly lifts, you feel the low ribs, you feel the upper chest right up under your collarbones. That's the top of your inhale. And then your long exhale, the collarbones soften, your chest softens, low ribs soften, and the belly deflates. Take one more breath here. See if you can make your inhale last even a little longer, inflating your stomach, your chest, high up under your collarbones. And then reverse that as you exhale slowly, collarbones, chest, low ribs, and belly. Now just relax your breath. Maybe move your fingers and your toes around a little bit here. Bend one knee, then the other. Slowly roll onto your side and use your hands to press yourself up. So this belly breathing is a good practice to do before a yoga practice or after a yoga practice. It's also really effective to do just for a minute or two after eating a meal to help digestion, especially if it's been a large meal. And some people just like it even after a strenuous workout. So after you run or you work out on the treadmill, anything like that, just to soften the body again, soften the belly again after some core work, and to calm the nervous system. So thanks for joining me today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jamie Elmer Yoga. Like the videos that you find helpful. Feel free to share with your friends and family. And have a great rest of your day. I'll see you again soon.
For more classes and tutorials, and for information on working with Jamie in person, go to jamieelmeryoga.com. And for all social media at /Jamie Elmer Yoga.